Hello, sunshines. How art thou? How art thou? Welcome to Mentor Monday. Mentor Monday, where we are mentoring on this Monday. Okay, so I wanted to go over today um, being a mom and juggling crochet. So it's not just going to be me today, it's going to be a bunch of us today. We're going to take turns and explain how we go about our daily lives and have a full time job, full time business, and all of the above while we are handling our family and kids. So, I'm going to go over some apps that I use and some strategies that can help. And yeah, I'm going to go over that. It's also going to be myself. Um, Gail, who's a mom and working like a million jobs, she's going to go over how she handles hers, as well as Disha. Shay will pop in, but she has to think for Elmo. So Elmo, she going to talk about how Elmo helps her if she's on today. I'm not too sure, but definitely Gail and Disha will be on helping so we could go over a little bit about time management, a little bit, because I'm still in the process of doing the whole entire recording for time management, as well as being a mom, single mom, and handling the business at home. But I'm at home, but they're not. So they're going to explain their way, and I'm going to explain my way. Also, I wanted to go over the membership. The membership, before we go into the whole time management thingy, I wanted to go over the memberships for the YouTube channel. So I have three different tiers of memberships, and the memberships are going to be your go-to thing for me. So if you have a question and you're paying for the membership, you get the first preference. All my lives, all my recorded, you get first. But the top tier is going to be the tier for graphing and graphing only. So if you are looking to graph, that will be the tier for you. So let me show you really quick what I'm talking about, and then we can move on with the time management. I just wanted to show you the tiers, and it's not available yet. It should be available by tomorrow, but I had to wait for Facebook to approve it, and they're still in that process. So if you are a member, you're gonna have like a little sticker by your name so that your name stands out. When your name stands out, uh, that means it catches everybody's attention. So being that it catches everybody's attention, it will catch our attention because it's hard when you say comments. It's like a little screen on the side, and sometimes we can see it and sometimes we can't. But what I wanted to show you is that the first tier, you get a loyalty badge and your comments in the chat. This is also supporting the channel so that the channel could keep running and I could keep informing and mentoring and explaining things and um, whether it's business or graphing, crocheting, as well as the second tier is $7.99. That is a little bit more. So you get everything of tier one, which is tier one is Diva Sunshines. So you could be my Diva Sunshines for $3, which is $2.99, and you pay $2.99, and that's how you are a member, and you get the live chats, and you're able to come on here if you ever wanted to come on here, do forums and everything. Divas Mentees, you are my mentee, I'm sorry, I will be your mentor, and that will help you with your business as well as when I do recordings on here, live videos, you will be the first, the go to, and I will prioritize you. And the last tier, which is $14.99, that is the tier that is going to give access to me and graphing. So when I do my graphing, it's hard to do graphing while doing a live. Thank you, Denise. I have not received any super chats in such a long time. So that is highly appreciated. I really do appreciate you. But you get special stickers too when you are part of the membership. You get special stickers, special emojis, so you can do things that other people can't do, which will benefit you when I do my giveaways, because I'm always doing giveaways. So when I do my giveaways and I say, give me this emoji, give me that emoji, members will always be on top. But the last tier, like I was saying, is for those who are wanting to graph. So if you want to graph, you get my member only videos. So no one else is able to see these videos but you. And those are the videos where I'm able to do a little bit more than what I can do on here, because there's only but so much I could do on here. But when you are a member, I'm able to do those videos where I can show you what I'm pressing, as well as what I'm doing, and concentrating on how I'm graphing. And when you see me doing certain things, I know some people are like, you're going too fast, you're going too fast. Well, that's because I have a time limit. But if I am doing it for members only, I am focusing on just that. So that's up to you. If you want to be a member, it will be available shortly. I'm just waiting for YouTube to approve it, and we're good. But those are the memberships that we are doing now. Okay. So for everyone who kept saying, am I going to do more with graphing? Am I going to do one-on-one? Am I going to do this? Am I going to do that? Yes, there's a membership out there for you, and you specifically. So if you have an ebook and you're not too leery about certain things on the ebook, bam, that is for you, because I can go over the ebook and a little bit deeper. And some people are visual, so you can read the information but see it as well. So I figured it would be a plus plus, and I'm able to devote my time to it. It's hard to do that when you have a time schedule. All right, so let's get into this. I don't know where the other one's at, so I don't know how much of a time management skills we have. But anyway, I wanted to talk about the apps. So mom of two boys. My two boys are Idris and Elijah. And Idris is in college, graduating next month. And Elijah is in the sixth grade. Yeah, they're 10 years apart. 10 years apart. And one is 21 and one is 11. This year they'll be 12 and 22. Yeah, that's a shame. I'll be forgetting. All right, so it's not that hard to juggle it because they're a little bit older. But when they were a little bit younger, when I first started crocheting, it was like hell. I wasn't able to do anything. I wasn't able to do my projects because at the time I didn't have too many commission projects, so I wasn't able to do a lot of my projects. I wasn't. I didn't know, I'm a procrastinator too. I didn't know like how to juggle mom, and at the time being a girlfriend, having friends, being in a social group. I was an Eastern Star, going into my meetings and stuff. I didn't know how to do that, so it was very chaotic, because when I'm a part of a social group, being an Eastern Star, it's very active, so I didn't know how to do that. I had to prioritize, and I had to learn a schedule. So when you go so many years without knowing a schedule, it's hard. It is so hard. So I had to do baby steps. And the baby steps that I did was I would give myself goals. If you're not a writer, put it in your phone. If you are someone who does not keep track of your journals, but you always have your phone, there are apps where you can write notes down. There are apps where you can prioritize, which I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you some apps. I have the apps. And that way it's easier for you. I am always on my phone. So because I'm always on my phone, I'm able to use this as my guide. So if anything happens to this, it's also tied into my email and tied into my laptop. So I am good to go. Now, I wouldn't know what to do without it. I wouldn't know what to do without the apps on my phone as well as the journals that I keep because that controls my life. I was able, this is the reason why I say it's taking me so long to do the time management video because I want it to be a thorough without going overboard. So it's probably like going to be like a 20-minute video, but it's taking like 20 hours to complete it. So all of the information that I'm going to provide is exactly my life, exactly what I do on a daily schedule. So I wake up in the morning, I have to make sure that the kid is in school. Being that everything is different, being that we're in a pandemic, I had to um I had to try to focus on um being home with this new schedule. This is a new schedule. This is something that some of us are not accustomed to. Being home, work at home, your kids are home. It's new. So this is why it's taking me a little bit longer because I want to add that. I want to add the fact that we are still in a pandemic and that we are working from home. All right. So the first thing that I try to do in the morning, I have a schedule of every single thing I do on a daily basis. And what I do is I just fit everything in. So I would start off in the morning by making sure that the boy is up. I make sure he's up and he's getting ready for school every single day, Monday through Friday. I make sure he's going to school. I make sure that he gets up, brushes teeth, eat breakfast, so he can get on the laptop. Okay, so that's a given. That's automatic. I also add in a walk. I have to take a walk, at least an hour walk. That does not happen every single day, and there's days where I just cannot pull myself to do it. So I don't want to. I'm going to be for real, and I don't do this every day. All right. So once I do that, I would the next thing on my list would be Mondays and Wednesdays I may grab. Tuesdays and Thursdays I may do a project that I'm doing. So I do have time slots for everything that I'm doing. And what I do is I just fill in those time slots for the whole entire week. So Sunday night, I may sit down and write down, okay, Monday morning I'm doing this, Monday afternoon I'm doing that, and Monday evening I'm doing this, and I just fill in the spots. That's all I do, and I learned that in my journal. It's the same routine, just different things every single day. And then I had to keep doing it. And I had to push myself to do it so that my mind could get accustomed to doing it every single day. How long did that take? It took me about 2 to 3 weeks to actually get it to where if I wake up and I don't go, I feel like my whole day is messed up. It took me about 3 weeks to do that. The thing about it that bothers me sometimes is I have projects that's due and I end up not feeling well. There's days I wake up not feeling well. Today is one of those days. I woke up uh fatigued. I woke up in pain. So today is a painful chronic pain day. What do? I'm not the average person. I still get up and move. Even though I'm sluggish and even though I may need to take a little bit more time, I still push my way through. I don't recommend that for everyone because everyone can't do that. And I would just follow your doctor's advice. But for me, the only way I can go throughout my day is if I push myself. And I reward myself eventually, like down the line. So if I do every single thing like I said I was gonna do, I reward myself at the end. Sometimes I buy myself something. Sometimes I buy, do retail therapy. Is it jewelry? Is it clothes? Like I have a $50 budget where I buy myself something every 2 weeks. So that's $100 a month. That's in my budget. Um All right, so now let me go into the apps. The apps, I have to it's like a must. If I didn't have the apps, sometimes my brain, I get fog. I get fibro fog, or I had chemo brain, which is where I'm like in a foggy situation. So I try to move on past that. That's why I need to write everything down. Hey, boo. So I was just going over my daily schedule. I explained that, you and your million and one job. Listen. You a freaking superhero. You need to explain how the heck you get it to do what it do.
I can't explain it. I just make it happen. It's not easy, and the average person probably couldn't do it because I'm barely doing it. But I don't have small children anymore, so I took on another job, and it's kicking my butt. I'm not gonna lie. I'm old.
You ain't old.
I feel like it.
Nah, you ain't old because you're still pushing through. It's a difference. It's a difference. Like some people, like you said, would have gave up or left that job or said, "Oh, I don't need to do this." But the fact that you're still going and it's been what, almost 3 years now.
Yes.
Yeah, that right there, like, impressed the hell out of me. And I don't know if I ever told you this, but you give me the fuel to sometimes keep going and keep pushing myself. Like, if I'm sitting here and I'm like, I can't just sit here. I got to get my ass up because I see you busting your ass. Like, you could be texting me like 5 in the morning, and I'm like, I got to get up. Just get up. Just get up, Shauna. Just get up. And I have to make myself and push myself to get up.
I
And that
can't.
helps.
I feel like it's rude. Like
What's rude?
I've been trying to get on here with the app. I mean, with the computer, and it's working because I got this. I can hardly volume all the way up. Oh,
Oh, you having problems
I
getting
shut
on?
by 5 a.m. I just think it's rude, so I'll try to go to Messenger because I feel like Messenger is like the lesser of the evil. You know.
I don't always get my messages on Messenger because I get so many. I have to put it on mute so I don't get it. What's that?
A cup with my favorite authors. Someone made it and burnt the edge with my favorite author's book with a lot of stuff from the book. Oh, it was even more refreshing. But go ahead, continue on.
Oh, my water just spilled all over. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so basically I was explaining my daily routine. How well, my kids are a little older, but I still have a little one. So being that I still have a little one, I was explaining like my day with him, making sure he get up to do his work. So being home is different because you gotta check up on them. You gotta look at their homework because we're home. We're not. He's not in school. He home. So
Mhm.
I have to take care of that. I have to do that. So I had to add that into my schedule. I had to add that into my schedule. And let me tell you something. I would suck as a teacher.
Me too.
The crazy thing is, I could teach someone how to crochet. I could teach someone how to graph. I could teach someone how to design something. But when it came to that boy and doing math and ESL and stuff like that, I was so frustrated. I don't know if I could keep doing it. But I mean, I did it because it had to be done. It is what it is. But sometimes I feel as a parent. Sometimes I feel like I'm not a great parent. So I I give myself a lot of slack because I feel like when my oldest was younger, I used to have mommy and Idri day. So mommy and Idri every single at least twice a month we would go out and it would be just he and I. I never really do that with with Elijah. Elijah is in, because this is 10 years later and I'm older. I don't really do that with my 11-year-old, and I feel bad.
But
I
he
don't.
has more of you because you are home with him, right?
That's true.
It's a different type. Things change. Like I was when Shireen and Saeed both went to school and Mina was just here, they was like, you spoil her, you this and that. No, she's here. She's here. And it's more of me because I don't have you two here too. And the money changed because it went from 3 to 1. So I wasn't spoiling her. It was just she was here and I had more. But they didn't understand that. They just thought she was spoiled.
I didn't look at it that way, but you're absolutely right. Things did change.
Yeah.
And yeah, I never looked at it like that at all. At all. The 10 years made a huge difference. And I looked at myself as, oh my God, I'm such a bad mother. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm not giving him, the time that I need to give him. I'm not giving him that attention. But it is what it is. I try my best. And that's all we can do is just try our best. That's all we can do. But how I fit in my crochet projects, I have no idea. How the hell you do that?
I crochet whenever I can. Every day. I get it in. What I didn't do much yesterday because I worked on a Sunday because I'm taking off. But I take my to go bag. It's in the kitchen now. I take something every single place that I go, and people be looking at me like I'm crazy, but I don't care. Everywhere I go, I try to get it in because I feel like time is money. So
Exactly.
everywhere I go, I have me. It doesn't help that I probably am a little ADHD because if I'm not doing something with my hands, I feel like I'm worthless. So I'm always busy. But it's great brain food.
It is. It actually feels like if I don't crochet that day, I'm missing out on something.
Yes.
Or
It's
I
the
feel
peace.
empty.
It's the
Like
peace. It's peaceful.
right. Right. Like
Like
I
some
can
people,
literally focus more. And people don't realize that, but you can focus a lot when you crochet.
yes, it just, just wind down for the day. It just gives me total calming and peace. So
You
even
need
though
that.
I'm making a little money, it doesn't feel like a job unless somebody's getting on my nerves. When it becomes a job, then I don't want to work for them.
So it feels like a job to me because it basically is a job for me because this is my livelihood. And graphing is something that I cherish and I love. Like I love creating and I love putting designs together and making all types of things and making that person who's receiving it happy. Like when I give you something, you don't understand. Like I would like be so happy that I accomplished something and made you smile or made you laugh. 'Cause
All the
I,
time.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And you, out of everybody who purchases from me, you make the most.
Mm, it is my goal. I don't know what's up with my computer today. I'm trying to get it on the computer, so my phone just seems so small.
But it's actually not. It's
It's
actually
not
clear and it's
okay.
fine.
Then I'll leave it alone.
Yeah, it's actually clear. It's
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
Your picture is real clear.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that's me basically something that I had to look at as yeah, it's something I need to do to make a livelihood, but I love it. I do love it. But when it becomes overwhelming, sometimes it's very overwhelming and I don't know how I can do it. I don't know how I can delegate that. So I am currently still in the process of trying to fit that in with my social club because I'm a secretary in my social club. So that that is a lot on me as well. Because if you know, a secretary basically handles all paperwork for that club, all the members for that club, all that information that has to be done, letters that has to be sent out. So that's something that I have to do with my club, and then I come home, and then I have to work. So this is why keeping a schedule is the best thing possible. Do you have any apps that help you, Gail?
Help
You
me what?
any gaps apps that help you throughout the day?
No.
Okay. Well,
Zoto.
no.
No, but no, I just keep moving. I have an appointment book. I'm still old school. I don't want anybody scheduling anything for me.
No. So what I did was I went online and I found some apps to help. So I just started to go through the apps to see which one I like and which one would help me. So for the past, that's another reason why it took me so long to do the video. But I wanted to make sure that when I am going throughout my day, I don't miss anything. That if I have to do something by a certain time, the app reminds me. The app will
Uh,
send me a message saying you have to do this. And like the other day, if it wasn't for my app, I would have forgot that I had to finish this thing. I thought it was due on Tuesday when it was due today.
mm,
So my aunt told me yesterday, uh, girl, you need to get your shit together.
mm.
Hey, boo.
Hey.
So you came just in time. I was just saying, what do you use any apps to go throughout your day? Like scheduling, like how are you? Because you're a mom of two and you have a significant other. How do you delegate your crocheting time, your work time, your family time? Like, how do you delegate that?
Mm, mm-mm. I'm all over the place.
Not Disha. No, I don't believe that.
I'm all over the place. I just know I have work is 9 to 5, track is 5 to 7, crochet is where I can get in where you can fit in. Um,
So
yeah,
crochet is a hobby for you right now. So it's not like you have to do it like we have to do it. We have time schedules and it has to get out to our customers by a certain time. You don't have that.
I don't have that.
Do you
Well,
want that?
I want that. Now, pre-COVID, when I was on a train going to work, it was on a train going to work. Um, shh, don't tell when I was sitting at my desk. Um, as if I'm not live right now telling everybody. Um, I would sit at my desk and crochet because I had a lot of free time. I would get my work done and I would have the whole day really to really do nothing unless I was in the field. So I was really only in the field every Tuesday and then every other Thursday and once a month, every Friday I would fly. So the days that I had to fly, I had my stuff with me. The days I had to travel, I had it with me. So I always had it with me. I'm always at my desk doing it. Now that I'm home, I can do it and sit at the thing and watch TV and do it. But now it's like my family wants all of my time because I'm home.
Right.
Mhm.
So that's my problem now.
I had to learn to be selfish. You can have so much of me, but when I'm gone, what are you gonna do then? I need to have time left for me because I'm more than just your mother. What about me? Because when they go out with their friends to do everything they want to do, oh, mama, you okay? I had to figure that for me. So I started being a little selfish. But when I started being selfish, I started the gym. I started working out more. And then when even so, you gonna bring that yarn to my game? If the yarn can't come, then I'm not going. Because that's also for me. I had to learn that because I was one of them mothers. If my kids wanted a game and the game be $80, $90, I'm figuring out how to get that game. But if I wanted some $80, $90 jeans, oh, that costs too much. I said, this is
That's what I
backwards.
did.
I said, this is backwards. What about me? If I don't value me and love me and do for me, who else is going to see that? So that's when I changed my thinking. I needed to be selfish.
Hmm.
I
Mm,
know,
I have
I
that
mean,
problem.
hmm,
That was me.
yeah,
I I always put my kids first.
yeah.
So I would go without sneakers. Like I would really have like two pairs of sneakers, but I was buying them. They sneakers for track, sneakers to do what they wanted to do. They spikes, everything that they needed, they got without a thing. But I would go without. So if I needed something, but they came to me and said, "Mommy, I need it," I'm gonna put it off. So what happened was actually my brother saw it and he would go out and get me my sneakers because he was like, you're doing too much. You're not looking out for you. And my brother actually um is now making me do for me because he would see that I would not get what I needed for
Mm-hmm.
me. So he's actually making me do more for me than
Is this better? Sorry.
No,
She said my
that's worse. You was fine.
audio sounds low.
Who said that? No, it don't.
Okay.
Who said that?
Shay.
I hear you fine.
Okay.
You was perfect. Don't do that again.
Okay.
Shut up, Shay. I hear you fine. If I had a problem with your audio, I would have told you.
Okay.
Can you turn that light on in there? Can you turn the light on in there? Kitchen. Sorry. Yeah, so I did the same thing. And my mom used to always get mad at me. And my mom would, because I never even got my hair done. I never wore, like, I always wore the same clothes. I never did anything for myself. I always made sure they had. And she used to say, you can't keep doing that. So my mom used to do that. And I used to look at her like a certain type of way. Like, she getting her hair done, she getting her nails done. And I don't have my hair done. I don't have my nails done. But I realize now that I'm older, it makes me feel better. Not not just that it look better because I've been in a situation in a period of my life where it was really low and I did not look good. I didn't feel good. And because I didn't look good and feel good, my whole self-esteem was low. Like you remember that part, Gail, right? It was low.
Mm-hmm.
I never showed my face. I never wanted to talk to anybody. I stayed to myself because I was in a low situation. My hair, like I don't even think I ever got my hair done. I had scarves on my head all the time.
Mm.
For the same clothes for like 8 years prior. And then one day I was like, I can't do this no more. To be honest with you, it was when but once that happened, it was on and popping. This is a new Shauna. So this Shauna you see now, this is not that old Shauna. This is a new Shauna. And this Shauna was like, I'm not gonna keep doing that. I want to be financially stable. I used to always say I'm broke. Always. I'm broke. I don't have no money. I can't buy this. I can't buy. Yeah. When is the last time you ever heard me say that?
I learned my aunt one time when I was about 16 and I said I was broke. And my aunt told me, she said, the way you work, because I've always been good with my hands. She said, you'll never be broke. You always temporarily out of funds. And it stuck with me from the time I was a teenager. She tell me that now. She always like, I'm so proud of you. She seen that hustle and grind in me when I was a kid. Yeah.
You actually told me that. No one ever told me that. As many
Yeah.
times as I always said I'm broke, no one never said stop saying that. You're temporarily out of funds. No one ever said that to me except for you, and you said it to me more than once, and then one day it just clicked. I'm like, I'm tired of this.
Yeah.
I'm
Broke
tired of this.
means can't be fixed. Broke. It's like junk. We're not broken. I'm not broke. That could be turned around. Broken can't be fixed. It's got to be glued back together. Who want to be gluing some finances? We're not gluing. We're gonna make better choices.
And And when I decided to do that, I decided to write in my diary. I do a lot of writing. I have to because I can always go back and look at certain things and be like, dang. Like I went back and I looked at the year that we went on the crochet retreat. I
Mm-hmm.
looked at that year. And that was a pretty good year for me. That was when I turned 40. That that was the year that was like a turning point for me. And I was looking at my notes and my journal and stuff, and I'm like, this today, that back then I was planning on going to the crochet retreat, planning on doing some things with my son. Like it was a lot of planning I was doing. Whereas before I would never plan to do anything at
I
all.
think the year of 40 is also a turning point, period. When you turn 40, for me, I think you're a lot more solid and sure in your decisions. I know, do that sound crazy?
No, I
No.
actually believe that's
Yeah, when
true.
I turned 40, I was a lot more confident. Like, if you don't know really what you like and what you want to do by 40, something's wrong. By 40, it seemed like my decisions were a little more sound. It wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna try this, I'm gonna try this. I knew whether or not quickly, like, I don't like this. Oh, I like this. My mother said 50s are even better. So my 40s have been very, they my 40s have taught me grace.
Oh, wow.
I think my 40s have taught me a lot of grace. So maybe my 50s will teach me more patience, because sometimes I think I'm impatient, but not impatient. I'm patient in some areas, but sometimes I'm impatient with people. Like, I ain't got time for this. You getting on my nerves. I if they I just won't do it.
Right.
I just my tolerance, it maybe is different. I tolerated more in my 30s than I have in my 40s. That's all I can say. So maybe it taught me grace. This is okay. It'll be okay. Let this person, instead of just snapping back all the time at somebody. So I think it has taught me a little more grace. But I know I need a little more patience. So sometimes I I try lately I've been tending to, before I speak. That's all. That was probably totally off script. Continue on.
No, that was a much needed conversation because it's always somebody out there. It's always, always, always somebody out there. Sometimes I say things and I'm like, yeah, I'm thinking I'm the only one going through it, but then I get messages like, oh my gosh, girl, I've been going through this, and I'm like, wow. So
Mm.
that's another reason why I do these videos, these live streams to help others out there. But when it comes to time management, it's no perfect way at all. There's no perfect way, but I had to teach myself how to keep doing it because before that 40 mark, I was just like Disha, just whatever. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't.
Yeah, I
That's
got
how I
tired.
was.
I got tired of that.
I got
Yeah.
so tired of that.
Yeah.
And it wasn't helping my business. When I said I needed a business and I wanted to make this work, it was no way I could not have a schedule because one day I might be doing this and another day I might be doing that. And then I'll go into something else and then I will forget that I did that. So I needed a schedule. I needed to say, okay, Mondays and Tuesdays, I'm going to grab. And Wednesdays and Thursdays, I'm going to do this. Sundays, I have my podcast. Mondays, I have this. So I have days where I delegate that. Plus, I also gave me a time, and I started this when I was 42. I gave myself a schedule. I'm working at home. If I was out in the workforce, I would have a time schedule there too. So why not do it in my own business? So I would give myself 9 to 5. Yeah, it would be 9 to 5 or sometimes 10 to 6. I would give myself 8 hours. I would give myself a lunch. I would give myself 2 breaks. I would give myself those times. But in between the times I'm supposed to be working, I would do whatever I need to do for my business, whether it's my Etsy, whether it's graphing, whether it's my website. I would do whatever I need to do for that. And then I would crochet. I always crochet more so in the evening. I don't know why.
It's more relaxed. I used to do all my crocheting at night, and now that I got this job, I'm not, because at night there's no phone calls, there's no text, there's nobody needing something. I don't have to cook. I'm not really it's quiet. It's more peaceful. That's one of the things that I miss about not having a second job. Staying up at night. We
Um,
used to stay up to 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
yeah, we used to
Now
be up.
motherfucker in the bed by 9:30.
Yeah,
I find myself getting up in the middle of the night and crocheting.
I can, but if I do, I'm gonna be like I was today. I got up late and I missed work. I got up at 3:45. I said, "Girl, you can sleep till about 4:15." I slept till 5:12.
what time you got to be to work?
So I got there at 5. When I got up and looked, cause I was already, ready to go. So wash my face, brush my teeth, and I was just gonna kind of stay home. And I said, good and well, I need your help. So I got in there, and the clerk was being kind of nasty. I said, do you need me? She said, I most certainly do. I said, what am I getting? And she looked at me. I said, what am I getting? And she said the 78. She didn't really want to tell me what I had because I think she thought I was going to refuse it and go back home. But, I'm a champ. I took it on the chin. And I went
That
out there and
double
did it.
bus is for the people who show up late.
I felt like it was punishment. But no, I probably would have got it anyway.
Oh,
I
okay.
probably would have got it anyway. But I don't know since I was late, I may have missed what I was going to get. So I don't
Right.
know if that's what I was
It
supposed to
may
get.
not have been for you.
It may not have been mine, but I
It
was
may
late.
not. Yeah.
So I had to take what was. If I didn't take that bus today, it wouldn't have went out. It was nobody else there. So whatever I got, I was gonna have to do it anyway.
Right.
But the amount of people that I picked up today, I looked at it like we need more workers because buses don't go out. Now that school's back in, school is a priority, and some of the regular routes are not going out. So when my kids used to tell me, "Mama, my bus didn't come," I used to think they were lying. They weren't. When the workers don't come to work, the buses just don't go out. I didn't know that until I started working there. Cause how else can they go out without a body?
Wow. I didn't know that.
So the amount of people that I picked up today on that bus, it was filled. It was filled.
Wow.
But
That
you see, I took the pictures with the bus empty. You can't take pictures with people on there.
right.
I can't post pictures of unless I put emojis over everyone's faces,
Right.
but you can't post with people on there. So it was filled the whole time. I was on that bus for over 5 hours. It was never dull. Anything that you think you could find in this city, I had it today. Wheelchairs, handicap. They was going out to the Goodwill to work. I had anything that you could think of in this city today. I had it.
Wow.
I'm not playing. I was like, this sucker jumping. Is this still? Are we still in the pandemic?
We are, unfortunately, we are, and that was another reason why I kept getting the request to do this video because being that a lot of people are home, they need to. They keep saying they don't have enough days, enough hours in the days. When in reality, everybody have the same amount of hours. It's just a matter of how you use it. I have the same amount of hours as Gail, and Gail had the same amount of hours as Tisha, and so
I
on.
need 4 more hours a day. I don't care what you say.
Yeah, well, you're using it and you're doing it, and it is working for you. Whether you're tired or not, you're still doing it. Because back then, before my 40th birthday, I would never do what you're doing. Never even think of doing it. But now, which is ironic because we're older, we would think that we would do that back when we was 20. But back when I was in my 20s and 30s, I wasn't looking at it like that. I'd be like, oh, that's just stupid. Why would I do that? Why would I have two jobs? Like, I would look at it like as being stupid. But now I look at it as it's an investment for my future.
Mm-hmm.
It helps me and my family. You're able to do it because you don't have small kids anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a win-win situation. And if you have to hustle for that little bit of time just to make sure that when you lie your
Security.
head down and you
For
good,
security.
that security, then you gotta do what you gotta do. Because
Mm-hmm.
nothing is given to you for free. And if it is, it's not, it could be taken away.
Mm-hmm.
It could be taken away. So being that my heart and my mind and my soul was focused on security and not being able to say I'm broke anymore, I had to do what I had to do and grind. I don't understand it when people say they don't have customers and they can't get customers. But because I have this schedule and I'm all the time working on this schedule, I get customers. You always see me pulling out stuff. And then when I think I'm not doing anything right, I had a nervous breakdown earlier. I was not in my right frame of mind earlier. Every now and then I get to that point. I go back and I look at my numbers at least once a month. And I look at my numbers and I look at how much I made for that month, how many subscribers I got for that month, how how many people are watching, and what video is it that everyone is engaged in. And for the month of March, it was a flop. I didn't make a lot of money at all. My Etsy was not popping. Um, like one given month, I could make $1,000. I didn't even make 200 last month. And I had to keep looking at like what am I doing wrong or what, and I always like I get on myself because how am I always working but nothing is happening? Well, I was told today when I was having this moment, I was told it is happening. It is happening. You are getting what you need to get, but you also have to remember last month I was sick for 2 weeks, so that cut into I forgot all about that. That cut into me as well. So when you sick, things get backed up. But I'm glad I took that time off because if I didn't, I probably wouldn't be right here now because I was in a bad situation. I had a flare up like from hell. So with me being sick, I also give myself flex time. A flex time is all of this was given by my therapist. I give myself a flex time. So Monday through Friday, I will have at least 2 hours of free time where I can sit down and stare at the wall if I want. Because we need that sometimes. Sit down and meditate. Sit down and watch TV. Like to do something. Like if I just wanted to sit on the toilet or something. Like something. And that's what I had to put that 2 hours in. The crazy thing is the 2 hours is not per day. The 2 hours is for the 5 day period.
Just for the 5 day period?
The 2 hours is for the 5 day period. I could fit in like maybe 30 minutes today or maybe 20 minutes tomorrow. Like I have to fit it in like that. And like I said, if it wasn't for the app, I wouldn't even know how to do that. I will put blocks in there. So from like today, I had a free moment. I only had a free moment for 5 minutes. I put a block for me to do absolutely nothing, just lay there, and then my app went off. Your 5 minutes is up, and then I had to go back to what I was doing.
I don't know if I could do that right now.
Don't ever say I don't think or I can't. You never even tried it.
I just think because right now my my mental state right now, I can honestly say right now, mentally, I'm going through it. So I don't think an app right now is good for me to tell me you only have 5 minutes to take for you. Because I think that's just limiting me to that 5 minutes. I would really lose it. Like, whoop,
Well,
okay,
that
Thompson.
that was something I put. You don't have
Oh,
to put 5 minutes. You could put as long as
Sometimes you
you
need
want.
5 weeks.
okay. I think I would be like,
No, no, no.
my
That's
2 hours is up for the
me.
week. I
No,
need
that was just me. That's something I did. That's not something that everybody can do. That was something I did.
okay, because I
If
think
you
if
need
after
more
that,
than that, then you put more than that. If the app doesn't say 5 minutes, you have to put it in there. You have to
oh,
say, I need at least 10 minutes, or I need at least an hour. Like, you have to put that in there.
but once your 2 hours is up for the week,
That's me. That's
oh,
not
okay,
the app telling you that you have 2 hours for the week.
Girl,
That's
if it
me.
say you got 2 hours, hit the snooze and take some more.
You can do that. You can do that. I
oh,
don't, but you can do that.
because I
Just
would be
hit
like,
snooze and be like me and oversleep. Huh.
Yeah, and get a double loaded bus. Yeah.
Punishment at its finest. Huh.
Yeah. You can do it, but you don't have it's not basically when you set it up, you're setting it up to what you can do. And in the beginning, I was very, very, very flexible. I gave myself a lot of flexibility because this is something I'm doing on my own. Like I went 40 years without having to do this schedule. So of course it's gonna be hard. So I had to be very flexible in the beginning. Whereas I only did maybe 2 or 3 days out of the week of just working. I didn't do a whole 5 days. And then gradually I kept grinding. But when I saw that I could make a good income and when I saw that I can actually do this business thing, that's when my mind started focusing on, oh no, I'm not playing anymore. I'm not playing. I don't like being broke. I don't like not having. If there's an emergency, there was emergencies I could not fix it. There was times my bills were not even paid because I had to figure out whether or not I had to get this one something or that one something. I can't live like that. So I had to grind. And think about it. These major companies, it wasn't easy for them either. It takes some time and it takes some blood, sweat, and tears. But if this is something you want to do, you have to put in time. You have to invest in it.
I also
no, I
think
get that part. I think because my previous job, they were so on it, like minute to minute to minute. I don't know if I told you. I used to work for the city's 311, and
Yeah.
we were on it. Like you couldn't even be a minute late, and you got to
Metro.
write up.
Oh, we ain't gonna
You
write up here, but you
you
gotta
got to
get.
write up. Like if you came in late, you had to be like if 9 o'clock was your time that you had to be on there. Your shift was 9 to 5. You literally had to be there at 8:55 because you had to be taking your first call at 9 o'clock. Not that you had to be there for 9 o'clock. And if you were a minute late taking that first call, you got to write up. If your break was 15 minutes and you were late logging back in, you got to write up. Coming back from lunch, you got to write up. So you could get 5 write-ups in a day. So that kind of mess with your mentee, like doing that. And you could get all of those write-ups in a week. And at the end of the week, you sitting in your supervisor's cubicle with 20 write-ups for that week. So that's why I said like that time thing kind of mess with you. So a lot of us who used to work there, we joke like we have PTSD, like, oh, from 311. And some of us be like, it's the concentration camp. But it did set us with a good mentality about being on time and getting things done. But it really messed with you because you can be on a train coming to work and that train stop in the station for a sick passenger. And literally, like for me, I would start sweating because, oh my God, I'm gonna be late. Oh, get me out this tunnel. Like it
Oh
messes with you,
wow.
like to get to work. Because if you got a number of write-ups and you on probation,
That's stressful.
you could lose your job. Like
That's stressful.
it's stressful.
Why was it
Yeah.
so bad like that?
And that's how it was.
Is that New York period? Because New York always got something going on.
Nah, that was that was that. That
That
was that particular
So where you
area.
at now? You don't go through that, right?
No, I don't
Um,
go through that.
so you
I don't
ain't
go.
gotta worry about that. But
I
you
don't
say
gotta
you
worry about
still
that, but
have,
it's just the
yeah, you still have
that
PS4.
it's just that worry. Like when I first got to where I'm at now,
Yeah.
I would get there like super early, and they're like, "Why are you here so early?" Oh, I don't want to get written up for being late. I wouldn't move from my
They got you
desk.
bad, girl. They
They
got
got
you
me
bad.
bad. Like I wouldn't move from my desk. I would go out, get my lunch, and come back and sit at my desk. They're like, "You're not going out for lunch?" Nope. Don't want to get written up. They're like, "Girl, none of that followed you here. You good." We used to have to put our leave requests in at our old agency 30 days, 90 days in advance. So it was like, when I got here, I was like, oh, what? I don't have to, I got holidays off. I don't have to put in 90 days in advance for Christmas. I don't got to fight nobody.
Mm.
So now that you saying like that app and doing and scheduling, it's like, oh my God, sure. So it's kind of like, let me give myself a break, a
But then
relief.
maybe it's not for you.
But
Maybe
I would want to try something to schedule. But I know I have to have, my regular schedule, 9 to 5 work, 5 to 7 track,
so. There's
7.
different apps. There's not
Yeah,
just one. There's a bunch of different apps that you can, play around with. There's one app that I need specifically for me because I am the person who I'm always distracted. So if I had to go in my phone to get something and I see a notification and I click on that notification, I forgot what I went in here for the first for the in the beginning. So that app helps me with, okay, I'm only supposed to be on this in this social media for a certain amount of time. So say if I went on TikTok and I just want to keep looking on TikTok, or if I went on Instagram and I'm just looking at Instagram, the app basically tells you, okay, time's up. Now, the only reason why I need that is because, again, I used to spend hours and hours and hours just looking on social media. And I
And
just,
comparing and comparing and comparing.
I stopped that.
I'm
I don't even
glad.
look at anyone. I don't
I'm
even look at people profiles anymore. Like people say, "Did you see that post?" I'm like, "What post?" I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even go on unless I am posting something or I'm on there like scrolling for a little bit and my app say get off. I'm off. I don't play that no more because my time is my money. So I don't even play that no more because no one on here that is posting in Instagram or in Facebook or TikTok, and no one is gonna help me with these orders or anything. So I'm getting off. And that I learned it took me a while to learn the pattern to like just get off because I felt like I was missing something. I felt like if I wasn't on there looking, I was gonna miss stuff. So a lot of people now they just tag me. So if I see a tag, yeah, I'll go look. But if I get distracted, my phone be like, okay, bitch, get off. Time to go. So yeah, that I have to have something that says, okay, get back on your grind because I am a distract. Like I'm very easily
easily
distracted.
distracted. Okay.
Very easily. Very easily. Like, and I think that goes with the fog brain that I have from chemo and the fibromyalgia. And now they talking about COVID has a like a fog brain now too. So they call it COVID fog or something like that. I'm like, I don't need nothing else fogging my brain. I don't need nothing else fogging my brain at all. But yeah, being a parent and crocheting, I always find time to crochet. Some parents don't have the time because they are a mom. But even though being a mom is 24/7, there's down times. There's times where I can sit down and breathe. So that's the time that I will do my crocheting. I don't have tiny kids though. Like even if I had a toddler, you have to learn how to engage a toddler. So when I had my niece over, I found ways to get her to crochet with me. So being that she was crocheting and I was crocheting, I didn't have to worry about, Auntie, can you play this with me? Can you play that with me? We were both crocheting. Or I would find something that she likes to do at that time so that I don't have to worry about, can you do this? Can you do that? Because that will distract me and I wouldn't be able to get my crocheting done. So if you have little kids, find something that will engage them so that you can spend your time with them, but then you can have your time to yourself. You have to have time for yourself, and during that time for yourself, that's where you can crochet. But if it's a business, you gotta pull in more weight. You gotta pull in more weight. You need, hey, how do you delegate your day with Elmo and crochet?
When Elmo decides to let me be great, then I'm great. For the most part, if he sleep, that's my crochet time. If he's sleeping not clingy. But if he's sleeping clingy, yeah, it ain't happening. Or I'm crocheting while I'm at work.
So not everybody can crochet when they at work, but when I had, it was a time where I couldn't crochet when I was at work because I was drawing blood and stuff. I'm lying. I didn't crochet when I was drawing blood. I didn't crochet that time. I wasn't even thinking of crocheting when I was a nurse. So yeah, but because I wasn't working when I learned how to crochet. So if I did have a job, say if I had a job when I was working at LabCorp, I would have had no time to crochet at all. So if you have a demanding job like that, where I was spending 60 hours a week there, I was in charge of the whole entire facility. So even when I have a break, I really didn't have a break because there was nobody in charge. It was just me in that area. So there was no way I could just go in the break room and crochet because my mind will always be, okay, what is this person doing? What is that person doing? Like, did she get all of her stuff? Did she make sure she got gloves on it? Is this one high again? Yeah, I had that situation too. So I had to
Did you
just,
say hiding?
I did
What you
hide,
say?
hide,
Oh,
HIGH. No, nobody was hiding. Well, yeah, sometimes that happened too. I was drawing blood. Of course, kids are gonna go hiding, but I had a employee that would get high, and of course, I know the signs and the symptoms, so I knew she was.
yeah.
She was a little rich girl in the high class New Jersey area, and she talked like the Kardashians. It was so funny because the way she talked, I'm like, man, she's Italian too, so she was so Jersey, so loud. And the crazy thing is, I thought she was such a great lobotomist, great, but she just had a demon. She had a monkey on her back, and she couldn't get rid of it. She came in with candy, like big bags of candy. She will always eat the candy. And somebody said, you
She
know why
shot
she
up.
eat all that candy?
She
Hmm?
shot up.
That part I don't know, but I believe whatever she did, it wore her down. So she needed the candy to pick her a little bit up. Whatever
Cause
she did, I used to literally see her like, yeah. So whatever she did dope. She had to.
I I'm not familiar with drugs. The only thing I know about is weed. And I found out that a gentleman that I was talking to, he got locked up. He asked me to go get his stuff. And I'm like, why he got all this stuff with like it's like a syrupy substance? And he ate a lot of sweet stuff, like pancakes with ice cream and syrup and stuff all over. That's what stuff he ate. And when I went to go get his stuff, his landlord was like, "Oh, he got locked up for drugs." I said, "No." He said, "You know he do drugs." No. He said, "Baby, I used to do drugs. He do drugs. This is what this is." I was like, "Lord, yeah." He was shooting up. And that's
See,
what that sweet
did you
stuff was
see
for.
any marks on him though?
I won't look it.
I was looking at hers, and
I won't.
I didn't see any marks on her, but she did have blotches on her face, and what she would do is she would cover it up with makeup, like she had had a bunch of makeup on, and she was pretty. She didn't need all that makeup, but I understood now why she was doing that. She was hiding those blotches and scars and stuff because drugs make you look hard, real hard. And I felt so bad for her because she had a great life. She had parents that want. She had. I think her father was a lawyer. Her mom was a financial consultant. Live in a big house, big, big, big. She was. I was pregnant with Eli, and she was selling me a crib. She said because her sister would bring the baby over, but they never put the baby in the crib. So she says, brand new, plastic still on it. Do you want it? I was like, sure. How much? She said, well, we paid $1,200 for it, but we could give it to you for like five. You paid $1,200 for a crib.
Hey,
twelve hundred
Chris.
dollars for a crib, and it wasn't nothing. And she said the name of it. And I don't know what the name was. She was like, "Yeah, this is really good. This is really good." And I'm like, "He only gonna sleep in that." And then when he get big, I'm throwing it out. Nah, I'm good. I ain't take it. I ain't take it. But yeah, the thing about my time with being a mom is I'm always feeling bad that I don't spend enough time with my child. I'm always feeling bad. I don't think like I have to find that medium where I'm able to spend time with him and still be able to get all my work done. But not just spend time with him in the house. Like if we're in the house, we could watch movies together. I don't want to watch a movie. But
I to say, does he even want to spend time with you? He's at that age. Oh,
Yeah, there are some times where they want to just watch. Now, me and Tiny did start to watch a TV show, like an old TV show. Now, there is a TV show that she really, really loves, but I'm just not. Grey's Anatomy. She really, really wants me to watch it with her, and I'm just like, that's not my cup of tea, baby.
it's not. See, that's the thing, though. It's not my cup of tea either. But I would actually sit there and watch it with him. But the stuff he wants me to watch, I don't want to see no wrestlers. He wants to watch WWE or some Tik. I used to watch TikTok with him. It was a family TikToker, and I don't know why, but I did. And I actually at one point started enjoying it. Like it was our go-to thing for a little while where I would sit down and he would sit down and we'll just watch it. But to be honest with you, I now that I'm thinking about it, I did it so that I knew what he was doing and I could fall asleep and he didn't realize I was falling asleep. So he would watch it and be like, "Did you see that?" I'm like, "Uh-huh," and I go right back to sleep. But that was before I was 40. That was before my organization stuff going on. 'Cause that was when I was like sleeping all day. Because I slept a lot, a lot. But just to make sure that I knew he was in my, I would like, let's watch TV together. And I would fall asleep. Did he hear
Yeah.
me? Making sure he don't hear me.
you
So,
probably watch something now. Look, he might be on here.
nah. So what we watching? I don't know. This show must have came on a long time ago. Um, we're watching Blind Spot together. So we're that's what we're watching. Now you know how Hulu be doing you dirty. It'll just start a new show without you doing. So she started Handmade or something.
Handmaiden.
Handmade. I don't know.
Handmaid's Tales.
Yep.
Handmaid's Tale. Yeah.
I love that, and it's coming back on this month.
So she started that without me. And she was like, Mommy, it's kind of good.
It's good, girl. It's good.
I keep trying to watch it and I don't like it.
Yeah, I started it and it really didn't
In the
hit
beginning,
me.
it was slow, but it
It's
is
still slow.
good. It is so good. I love it. I can't wait until it comes back on.
So maybe I should start watching it with her.
I mean, it may not be for everybody, but just like the other show is I couldn't get into. It's a show that I can't get into, but everybody else watch and everybody else love it. I just
I
can't
watch
get into it.
Sisters. That's my show.
What?
Sisters. Tyler Perry Sisters.
That's it. I can't get into it.
I
It
have
is
And I think it's
absolutely
because it's Tyler
stupid,
Perry.
but
well,
I
I
watch
like
it.
Tyler Perry's The Oval. I thought it was gonna be done, but oh no, they off the chain.
I can't watch
Yeah.
that either.
You
Dory and
should.
Gigi said they watched it.
It's good.
Handmaid's Tale. Okay.
It's
It's
kind
like
of weird, but I like it for some reason.
it's like any show that you got the four, it makes you think about your four girlfriends. So now I'm gonna have to sit here and think, like, as far as the show Sisters, like how we got a little correlation to it.
Hmm.
I already
Well,
know. Huh?
well, I don't know, but ain't nobody got time to be watching TV. You know, the only time I watch TV is like maybe early in the day, like early in the morning when I'm like looking at emails and typing or whatever, and later on at night when I am crocheting. That's when I watch TV. In the middle, I try to do as much work as possible. Saturdays and Sundays, I really don't watch TV on Saturday. Sundays, I watch it in the evening because all my ratchet stuff on. And that's basically what my TV watching stuff. But other than that, I have to do work because if I'm not doing any type of work, I feel like my day is messed up. My day is so screwed up if I'm not doing some type of work.
I have an app. That's what I was posting earlier that I use because other than that, I start to forget things. And it literally will, yeah, very bad timing. Will tell me what I need to do at what is it? 4 o'clock. I hate being out in the stores. 4 o'clock. 4 prunes.
That's
Yeah.
what your app say. What app is it?
To-do list.
That's what I have.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
would
that's what I have. I actually have it on so I'm gonna go over these apps real quick because I keep saying I was gonna do it and I didn't do it. But I'm gonna go over these apps real quick. These are the apps that I use to basically get me going. I don't use all of them, but some of them I use, and then some of them I got rid of and used another one. But let me see. So it's not a lot. It's like mainly I think like four of them. It's like 4 or 5 apps. And the first one is Toggle. Toggle is an app you can use to track time spent on tasks as well as manually add entries. So you basically are adding what you're going to do for the week or for the day, and then you're putting your time in. And then it gives you like your layout on you spent this amount of time crocheting, you spent this amount of time, watching TV or whatever. And why would you use Toggle? This is for the person who needs see who's spending time doing what and find ways to optimize time spent on those tasks. So, for instance, if you have somebody else who's helping you with your job, you guys can sync with this together. And that's if if you have a partner or whatever. Review your week, your month, or even your year to see what's been dragging you down for extended periods of time. And this is what I use to that's when I realized I was on social media a whole lot. This told me that I was on social media a whole lot. Majority of my time was watching TV and on social media. And that's what made me say, okay, I can't do this no more. You track everything everywhere with mobile apps, desktop, and browser. So you can use your phone and you can use your desktop with this. The second one is called Workflow. I did not use this one, but this one is Workflow is a highly customized app that shaves time off the complicated things you do every day. With Workflow, you can create unique home screen shortcuts on your phone that perform batches of tasks for one task. Um, this you could use on your phone, whether you have Android or Apple, and you can use it on your desktop. It cuts down wasted time. It's quick, it's easy, and it's versatile. Timely. Timely is an app you use um time tracking and schedule app that not only keeps tabs on how long projects take, but also helps you organize your work week more efficiently. Now, this I did use to try to manage my crochet time, and it kind of confused me in the beginning, but I started getting accustomed to it. It timely keeps your team on track. So if you had other people, it keeps them in track as well. Gives you more realistic idea of how much time projects eat up your time. Timely holds you accountable, and Timely helps you understand how your work week plays out. Uh, this one is My Life Organized. I tried this one. My Life Organized is more than a just to do list. Use the Daily Planner app to easily drag and drop, star, flag, or organize tasks in a simple, elegant interface. And My Life Organized keeps you on task, quickly add new tasks, and stay um you stay basically you like sync it up with everything. When you sync it up with like your desktop and your telephone, it helps. And the one that Shay and I use, to do this. To do this is another task management organizer app that can help you stay on top of everything that needs to get done. You can also use a calendar view to get a glance of your work, of your week and month ahead. It Todoist integrate with hundreds of apps, offload some of your tasks, and Todoist has several templates to choose from. This is what I use currently. So just like Shay, you like it?
I don't use that.
What do you use?
To do list.
So it's a app that is to do list.
Yep. It's under Splendo. Splendo. Because
Okay, so I
I
never
can,
heard of that one.
yeah, you can sync it to your Google list, and then you can actually go back and forth. So like if my phone died out, I can go onto my computer, into my Google, and still check my list off.
Do you use it every day?
I do.
But why do you need it?
Because my noodle doesn't remember everything.
Is it
And like,
helping you with your business or is it helping you with what is it helping you with?
so if when I did have orders and stuff, I would put in there like times that I would need to do work on my like the orders I have, or like for instance, the thing that you have going on now, I have set times that I want to have, like I have it put in for a deadline, and how like I'll put how many rows I want to work. Like if I want to work row 1 through 10 today, it'll alert me that I have 1 through, well, if I don't put the time, it'll tell me that, let's say I might have 50 tasks for the day. But everything that has the set time, it'll tell me at this time you have, it's 4 o'clock, XYZ. But the other task, it won't tell me. So at the end of the day, when I'm going through and I'm looking, I can see, oh, okay, well, I had 10 rows. So I can knock out those 10 rows and mark them off. And then if it's my deadline day, I'll put, I might put a time that I want my deadline to be, and it'll tell me that it's my deadline. And then if I look, let's say if I've knocked out stuff or whatever, I'll go in advance and I can do stuff.
I kind of think it's the same. It's almost the same.
It is, but I don't know if that one, it goes to the Google task. It's to do task on Google. It looks like a wand with yellow at the top.
And you downloaded it on your phone.
I have it on my phone. I have it on my tablet, and you can sync. You can, like, if I put it on the Google, in my Google account, and let's say because I just got a whole new phone, if I didn't have that on there, I would lose everything. Now, unless I think if I bought it, but I'm not going to buy it because I'm not going to do that. But I can sync it back to my phone.
You want to know something? I'm looking at
I
it,
think this,
and it's right next to to what I use to do is. To do list is 4.8 4.8 stars, and to do is 4.6 stars. But editor's choice is the to do is, which is crazy because the one you use got more stars.
I think the to-do list comes with the phone automatically. Because I have a to-do list on my calendar on
Is it Google?
Google. Yeah.
And see if you
It
download
looks
to do
like this.
list. Yep, that's what I got.
It look like that, Shay. I mean, not
Yep.
Shay, Tisha.
And Google is it's a blue thing with like a yellow tip. It looks like a wand. And you can sync the two of them.
Where's my calendar?
How doing? Because I just had mine up.
Now that's something I'm going to look into because maybe that one will be better than this app. I didn't know about that one. That's weird.
Oh shoot. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can switch it real quick. Can I flip my camera? Probably not. Oh man. Hold on. Let me see if I can get it. Let's try this. Okay.
I'm coming out with something very exclusive.
I don't.
Oh no,
Okay.
sorry, mine is
Can
reminder.
you see this? I can't really show it. Can you see it?
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. I'm so wrong. It's the yellow pieces on the other side. So you can sync that app to this.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna look into it. Maybe because I try to look at different apps to see which one I like. But it's always, and I hate this, it's always an app that has this thing on this one and then this thing on that one. And they don't all have it in that one app. So I'm always downloading like 3 or 4 different apps to use them all at the same time. I hate doing that. I wish
Oh, sorry. I'm thinking about reminder.
Oh, I have that. That I have. That is what the teachers use. The teachers use reminder. No, remind. See, these apps are getting on my nerves. It's called Remind. The teacher used the app called
Mine.
Remind,
Yeah.
and they send us messages. Being that we're home, that's the easiest way to like text and whatever without having the telephone number. So yeah, that's what I use. But the apps are great because you always have your phone. So the apps are really good to use to help you if you have a problem with being distracted. That right there helps a whole lot, so that you don't be distracted. You don't want to be distracted. Um, but can I go over the membership one more time?
Yes, because I missed it. Did anyone get in line before me?
No, because YouTube won't approve it yet. They didn't approve it yet. I had to change some things around first. I did this on Saturday, but I couldn't finish it yesterday because I had a mishap. So
Oh, so
I
Dory didn't get in front of me because you know Dory
no
was trying to get there.
no
Okay.
no one got it. But this is it. Let me show you. It's actually, I think this is gonna be really cool because I even added in my little app
Okay.
all of the stuff that I'm going to do so you guys can learn how to graph. So the first one is called is three different tiers, three different memberships. And the first one is called Divas Sunshines. So those are those who just want to support my channel and help me out, because again, I do all of the research and I do all of these things to help you guys out for free. And Divas Sunshines are those who just want to support. And when you have a question or if you want to say hi, hello, your name get shined, highlighted, and um we will you get customized emojis, and you will be able to receive the members only live chats, and you get priority. So if you ask a question during one of my live streams, you get priority over everyone. That's just $2.99. The second one is Divas Mentees. So this tier, the second tier, is a little bit more. You get everything on one, but a little bit more for this one. So for $7.99, you will get the access to the new videos. You will get shout outs, member shout outs, photo status updates. So all exclusive membership stuff. So whatever I do, like this is exclusive. This is something that's coming out. Whatever collaborations I have, if I have a picture that I'm gonna post, because there's a lot of pictures that I don't want to post, but I can post for only members. So you guys will see it firsthand. You guys will also have access to when I do the book. You guys could be a part of the book. You guys could be a part of any like test runs that I have. You will be the first to know before everybody else is able to jump in. And the last one is $14.99. That's Graph Like a Diva tutorials. So throughout the month, you will be receiving recorded videos, live videos, one-on-ones. If you need me to go in depth with something, be a little bit slow. It's hard to do that when I'm on a time schedule here doing a live. So I can focus solely on graphing. Everybody said, well, how do you do this? And how do you do that? And the ebook, you can read the ebook, but sometimes you need for someone to actually sit and say, okay, you have to do this, you have to do that. Um, that is what that membership is for. So you will be paying that monthly, and monthly you will get everything from the first two, but then it also includes the exclusive graphing videos, the exclusive tips, the exclusive tricks, the exclusive ways on how can you do a photo. Because I can't teach how you make a photo, how you can clean a photo, but I can teach you different maneuvers and different kind of ways that you could do that, how you shade. So basically, if you think of you want to draw, but you don't know how to draw, introduction to drawing. That's basically what this will be an intro to grafting. So I will be able to guide you in certain things that you want to do. Even if you are currently about to graph something and you're like, can you help me? That's what you're paying for.
Okay, Dory, let's go. Let's go, Dory. Me and you. Oh, we on there, right? Let me go. Oh, where's it at? Look,
Hold
I
up.
got I got my coins.
Really though?
I
Really?
got my coins.
You a mess. It ain't up yet, but as soon as it get up, I will let you know.
If it's up, then it's up.
It ain't up yet, but it will be up. It should be up by tomorrow this time. But I am definitely going to let you know when it's up. And then when I do exclusives, like the one I'm doing now, I can't tell y'all because y'all not members. But when I do this exclusive, it's gonna be a collaboration with a really, really top person. When I do this, you'll be the first to know, and you'll be able to get the clips and the pictures and the this and the that. And that's only for members. Only for members.
Is Victoria still on here? Do I get to steal Victoria from Shay and say, Victoria, come on, let's get our coins. Let's get our coins. Yeah, I'm stealing her.
Lord.
Patty, 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 Patty.
Okay.
Lord. But I think that that will help so many people because it is really hard to be in this type of setting and answer all the questions and try to say, okay, I'm pressing this and I'm doing that. It's a lot more to it than that. So yeah, I also feel, to be honest, I feel appreciated more when someone
Oh,
is paying, because it was times I was giving everything out for free and people just take and forgot all about me. So I feel a little appreciated because when you're investing your money into something, you are going to invest your time and invest into like really getting to know this. This graphing has got me over that threshold for my business. It's not that I graphing is just making all the money. It's the combination of being able to create something and then graph it and crochet it. That's where I get majority of my trusting loyalty people.
May I ask a question off subject? How much longer we gonna be on here?
You could go. You said you had to leave at 8:30.
Yeah, I'm getting sleepy. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't want to miss nothing though. That's why I asked. I'm
The
so
live is over in another 20 minutes, but you are more
You
than,
exhausted.
I
yeah,
am. I'm
you
trying
are,
to hang.
yeah, but you do look exhausted.
I'm sorry. So when okay, well I'll see y'all. I'm sorry.
good
I
night,
wanted to
Star.
stay, but I can't hang. I need to go to bed.
But
You
I
held us
already
down.
knew you wasn't
Huh?
gonna hang.
What you say, Disha?
I said you held us down until we got here. We appreciate you.
No problem. Bye, ladies.
All
Night, Star.
right, have a good night.
You too.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye. That's basically when you are working a million jobs. At least she came on because she actually didn't have to. I really wanted her to come on and explain her life because it was a point in time I'm like, how the hell is she gonna do this? And she doing it like a trooper. She doing it. Like, how the hell are you gonna still be able to crochet? Keep up your crocheting. You have a whole business. She has her own salon, her hair salon. And then she worked for a bus company. She didn't have to do it. She wanted to do it just to um have more stability, and being that her kids are older and she didn't have to worry about them, she did it, and I give her mad props for doing that because she. A lot of people be like, "Oh no, that's too much," but it really isn't. It's not really that much. She works Monday through Friday, and Monday through Friday she works, I think, early in the morning, like 5 to 11, with the bus. Then she comes home for an hour, change her clothes, and then she will go to the shop. Now with the shop, she'll schedule the shop around times that she has availability. Like for instance, she will have off on maybe Mondays and Tuesdays at the shop. So when she get off of the bus, she could come straight home Mondays and Tuesdays. She ain't work today. She didn't work at the shop today because she home. But she gotta go to bed early because she gotta wake up in the morning. So that's dedication. But her mind is set on what she want her life to be. I don't want to have to keep working 60, 70 hours a week when I'm in my 70s. I want to relax. OMG, I was talking to her on IG and didn't realize who she was. You didn't realize that was Gail. Yeah, Gail. She's a superstar. Yeah. But yeah, that's basically my life and my packed schedule.
Dory says she felt like she missed everything. No, Dory, didn't miss everything. Um, she was saying how we were going over like our schedules. Um, where do we fit in crocheting? Um, Gail's schedule is the most schedule. Uh, Gail's a trooper.
Hell yeah.
Gail's a trooper right now. Uh,
And
um,
if you feel you missed it, you can always go back because the lives are recorded. 3, 5.
uh-oh. No.
Bing, bing.
Sorry. I had to get the vacuum. It's Coco. That scares Coco. My crochet business name? Shay. Oh,
Shay.
Shay. What's your
Shay
crochet
is
business
Bogus' name.
Me?
name?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, Shay Moel Crochet.
You don't see her on no IG talking.
Yeah. I just on IG for the shenanigans. But I'm about to do better. Cause yeah, she's about to do better. Cause she's been playing with some graphs.
Huh?
She's been playing with some graphs, not graphing, but yeah.
Oh, you're talking about Tisha.
No, I'm talking
No, no,
about no.
no.
I'm talking about I'm
He.
working on the graphs, like so that I can put myself out there, me and my chronacity.
You are? I
She's
didn't know
trying to
that.
crochet graphs.
Oh, you trying
Yeah,
to crochet? I'm all lost. I'm like, huh?
I know.
Oh, you trying to crochet grass? Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Yeah.
I can only do but so much at one time. Because other than that, I'm gonna be like, ooh, which fish was that? Was that Dory? Ooh, worm.
Just
Ooh,
keep
Nemo.
going.
Huh?
Just keep going. Yeah, just keep
Yeah.
going.
I'm just gonna keep doing stuff, just to keep doing stuff and never finish nothing. So I'm I'm gonna go ahead and keep busting my tail to do this and try to learn how to not hate it.
Okay,
Hey,
doke.
Gigi. Hey,
and and
Gigi.
and lose my cornacity.
Yeah, but I mean, that's basically it. I want to do the what you call it, the
Membership.
no, the time management video on a actual recorded video. I don't want to do it in a live stream because I want to be able to pack everything in like a 20-minute video so that it's not, overloaded and whatever. But yeah, that's basically what we're going to do. And why am I losing my train of thought? Too much is going on right now. I don't know why I keep losing my train of thought. I need you to tell me what is in my thoughts.
That Shay is not corny and she's awesome and fantabulous.
You gotta
Not in
say
my
that.
thought.
Say it a couple of more times so you can believe it. I can't hear you.
Oh, you actually wanted me to repeat it. I thought she was trying to say what was in
Louder,
your
bitch.
brain.
Louder. No, let me stop.
Yes. Repeat
I
it.
am not corny.
You gotta keep telling yourself that. You are corny though.
What you working on, Shay? Let us see. Pull it up. Let us see.
Yeah, let us see what you're working on.
No,
Cause you know you corny.
I'm not corny. It's a
You are
controversy.
corn.
Might be something else, but not corny. But yeah.
She corny, y'all. She corny.
I
All
can't
right.
see.
What
Oh,
is it? Let me see it.
The controversy.
controversy. Our puzzle
You,
piece.
you still want me to show?
Oh, I'm very annoyed about that right now.
That's why I've been down low with it, ma'am.
I'm very annoyed.
I'm doing my piece to it.
What, you making a bag?
It will just tell everybody what I'm doing. Gosh.
I didn't know. I just asked. I mean, I'm just guessing. Oh my God, I look like my mother with this thing on my head. I just realized it. Anyway, but yeah, that's what I'm working on. I got it on the my monitor, looking at it because I can't really see, but you know.
Okay. Well,
But it's on my to-do list to. I did the back. The back is done. That was my to-do list from 2 days ago, so that's finished. And I just unfortunately just frogged a whole bunch of it, so I'm set back.
Oh,
I don't say that word. Why would
the
you
F word?
frog?
Because the count was wrong somewhere and I couldn't figure it out. But I messed up. I'm fixing it though.
You talking about
I
on the piece that you're doing now?
Yes, I have
You know, I
mixed up.
always find a way to work it out without frogging, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to get there, boss. I'm trying.
There's no way I have the time to do that. If I frogged, I would have to frog a lot. And sometimes it would have to be rows and rows and rows and rows. And I don't have that time.
But see, you gotta understand one very important thing. Your P2P is peed. You feel me? I'm P2Ping.
Okay, you keep on peeing then so you can get to the pee.
I'm already peeing.
Yeah, but we want you to pee. You
I'm
want
gonna
you
pee.
to
Yeah.
So I'm P2 And then once I get that tool, then I'm gonna pee and I'm gonna be great.
Okay, well, hurry up and get there because right now you corny.
Whatever. I was very excited because I think I was at roll. So going up, I was at 28.
How do
I
you
was
know that that's what we're talking about, Selena? You know it's a controversy too? Have you heard anything about the controversy? Because I'm still stuck on stupid on why it is even in controversy. And when I do the video and when I put it up, am I really going to be ripped a new asshole?
probably so.
So it's either I have to stand my ground. Maybe I should email someone from like a awareness group to find out what is the big problem.
So yeah. Is people not standing behind the organization that stands for the controversy?
Um,
Yeah, but it's not that we are not. So what bothers me is I don't have to deal with an autistic child, but I know of others who do, and I support them. If I find resources, I'm every single year around this time, I'm always trying to help someone with resources and any type of awareness. But autism is something I really, really, really am involved in. And when people are raising money and walking and doing all types of stuff, I do that. And so when you put autism awareness on Google or wherever, puzzle pieces come up. So because I want to bring awareness to autism, and the puzzle piece has been always the focal point. Why the change now? Because I'm pretty sure the person who organized or founded Autism Awareness, Autism Speaks, I'm pretty sure they didn't have any malicious meaning in that puzzle piece. And it was just one puzzle piece. But then, throughout the years, I'm pretty sure people started designing more and more things. Why is it a bad thing? That's the part I don't understand.
So you might have to look into what exactly Autism Speaks is standing behind and standing on. That's what I'm getting
But
from my
does
friend
that
trying to
have
figure.
something to do with the puzzle piece? Because
Yes,
I wouldn't even be bothered with Autism Speaks, period. I'm not even mentioning them.
but that's their thing.
but
That's their.
their thing is only one puzzle piece. The
But
images, but the
that's like the
images
body.
that we are seeing when you Google is multiple puzzle pieces put together in different forms. Even if it's just the ribbon, if it's the butterfly, it's multiple puzzle pieces when you Google it. So if people have a problem with it, it's not something that we are doing to bash them. We're doing it out of respect. And not to say that autism is like we're just generalizing everybody. We already know that there are different levels.
Of the
There's
spectrum,
a
right?
different spectrum. There's different, places on the spectrum. But we want to just make people aware of that. So this thing that we're doing is not something to bash it. We just want to make other people aware of it and give them a view, just like we do for breast cancer, just like we do for domestic violence, different things.
Everybody
So,
is gonna always have their opinion behind
right.
everything. Like I was saying about the pink. If I look at my boobs ain't pink. So for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, I'm gonna start making brown ribbons. Same thing. You know what I'm saying? It's all a thing of opinions. Some people are not gonna like what you stand behind. Some people will fight for something and honestly don't even know what the fuck they're fighting for. Or standing behind. You know, if you have your view, that's your view. At the end of the day, we all have to respect each other's view. What you're
Right.
trying to do is what you're trying to do. And if that people may not like it, as long as we're respectful about the whole thing, that's really all that matters.
Right.
I'm
So
sorry.
the puzzle in the ribbon.
So I
So,
wouldn't have
yes.
a problem with just posting it and dealing with the backlash. The thing about it is, I'd rather be educated than just being yelled at, because that's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather be educated than just, this is frustrating me and da-da-da-da. I That's the part that got me up in guard and fight mode. And it's like, okay, I'm trying to do this for a good cause. You're making it like I'm doing something bad when that's not what happened. I always thought when you think of autism, the symbol for autism is that puzzle piece. And if it's not, tell me. Or why is it still up? Why is it still being shown? Why are they still being like represented with the puzzle pieces? That's what I don't understand. So, like you said with breast cancer, I'm a breast cancer survivor. I will wear my pink ribbon. But if I wanted to if I didn't like pink, if I wanted to change it, well, I'm just gonna bitch about it? No. No, I don't like pink like that. Especially, you know, on a ribbon. I don't want to wear a pink ribbon. But
I
if that's the representation and that's the color, I'm going to deal with it.
True
Okay.
story. Me and orange. I hated the color orange because I had an orange clarinet case. And guess what represents me? Orange.
Okay. Well, Gigi said you can't use brown. Well, she didn't say you can't use brown, but she says brown ribbons represent anti-tobacco and colorectal cancer. So you can't
I
use
don't
it
like
for breast
pink.
cancer.
I don't like pink.
Okay, well, you can't use it for breast cancer. It
I can do whatever
represents
I
You
something
want.
can
else.
use anything you want, apparently, what these people are doing. You can do whatever you
So
want.
that's that's
You can
that's what I'm
say
saying.
whatever you want, because that's basically what somebody did. Social media has turned up to be some huge, big debate and propaganda. And that's what bothers me, because everything that was so good and great in the past is like, it's always something now. It's like you're picking and picking and picking and picking. I don't even know anything anymore. It's like my group used to always be centered on awareness. We used to always focus on awareness every single month. I don't even know if I want to focus on awareness anymore, because I got to worry about this and I got to worry about that. I don't know. Like, this is bothering me. Like I said, I don't even have an autistic child. I just like to support.
Let me tell you something. Okay, let me not say that because I almost said something that Gail likes to say. Who cares? At the end of the day, do what you feel is right for you. Stand behind what you feel as though you need to stand behind. Like you said, if you don't understand it versus screaming at you, learning, for people to say, okay, look, I have an issue with it. Let's talk. And let them, if that's that, if they're that passionate about it, then let's talk so I can understand why. But if you're, like you said, if you're just gonna scream at me, baby, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it even bigger.
Yeah.
Shauna,
Selena said it. Always open to being educated.
because
I
that's
don't
like I said.
want people to educate me. Just tell me. Just let me know. Because if I don't know, how am I supposed to make these changes instead of yelling at me?
That's and like I said, that's why I reached out to my friend because her son, 16 years old, he's autistic. My godson is autistic. He's 23. So, but that's what they were telling me. Well, not they, my friend with the 16-year-old. She said that's the only reason why she does not have an issue with the puzzle piece. She has an issue with the I forgot the word I'm trying to say. Not the servicer. I'm still in work.
The
Uh,
people, the
Organization.
founder, the organ.
there you go. The organization that is that piece is supposed to stand for. She has an issue with them, not the issue with the puzzle piece itself,
But
because it's
that's
things that
not
they.
what the others was saying. They didn't say anything about that. Well, they was too frustrated to say it, so I can't.
But and it goes like, well, we was talking about with the whole rainbow thing. People are gonna be offended by a rainbow. Well, hell,
I do
women
have a
who
friend.
lost babies, what's your baby called? A rainbow baby? So you trying to say your baby gay because the baby was born after a miscarriage? Everybody gonna have something to say. Like they say, opinions is like assholes. Everybody got one.
I actually have a friend who told me one time, I want my rainbow back. We need to get our rainbow back. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? And she was like, this is ridiculous. They need to give us our rainbow back. Because every time you talk about rainbow, it gotta be something to do with someone who likes the same sex. I just like rainbows. Now I don't even like it anymore. And I'm like, yo, really? Really?
But if you want to be funny about it, right? If you back to this controversial thing, what colors is in there? I swear these eyes of mine see the rainbow.
It's primary colors.
I would see. I don't know all about that, but it's
Primary
still
color.
the whole Roy G. Biv. You still see a lot of that in there. Red. Well, you don't have the orange. You got the yellow, blues, green.
Orange. Why you say orange like that?
Ain't that the word?
Orange. It's the way your
Oh,
accent says it differently. Orange.
yeah. People gonna be mad regardless of. Just like with the popcorn, they don't do the popcorn. They don't put in the tutti frutti. Why? Because it's rainbow. Not saying that that's probably their
They
reason, but
stopped it
guarantee.
because of that.
No, no. It's if you notice, if you go to the website, they sell it on their website, but you will not see it in a fundraiser.
That's tutti frutti popcorn. I would never buy it because I wouldn't want cereal in my popcorn. But other than that,
Cereal popcorn? No
isn't it
cereal.
fruity cereal?
Uh-uh.
What is it?
It's just flavored popcorn. Like each piece of popcorn actually tastes like a flavor.
Oh, see, no, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm
Actually,
good too.
that
I
order
bought
is
it.
supposed to come tomorrow, and yesterday was the day I needed it.
Uh,
So
So
they could take their popcorn and shove it because I don't need it no more.
I got one person that hasn't got their popcorn.
Oh,
My girl, matter of fact, my homegirl whose son is autistic. She's the only one who hasn't got it. And she said she was gonna call them and ask for her money back, but she said the lady was so nice that she just completely forgot.
they've been nice.
I
Yeah,
don't give a damn how nice you are.
they
I
were
ordered my
nice.
popcorn back in March.
My sister ordered hers back in January and still didn't receive anything.
Mm,
I don't
yeah.
understand that. Probably because it was a nasty one she got. She got butter, peanut butter. Exactly. That's probably why her dinky self never got it because it was peanut
Hell,
butter.
they probably forgot to make it.
Ain't nobody probably ordering it. But I
That's
asked
the
her, I said,
point.
why don't you order something else? And she was like, no, I want peanut butter. And now I don't even want it no more. I mean, I get her frustration because she was pissed that everybody got theirs and she didn't get hers. But
She's probably the only one that ordered that.
but she would have ordered more because there was 4 more fundraisers after that. She decided she didn't want to have nothing to do with them, period, because she's still waiting for the one in January. So they lost a customer. They lost a couple of customers because of that.
But you know what? It's okay.
They're about to lose me. That popcorn is good, but you're paying a lot of money for that popcorn. And for them to overbook and then not send your stuff, and then when they send it late. and I ain't get it. That bothers me. I bought $100 and something worth of popcorn for a meeting so that I could introduce it to the ladies so that they could taste it to see if we wanted to sell it for our club. We're still waiting. We're still waiting. And they're like, where's this popcorn? $100 and something for popcorn that I don't even got. It's supposed to come tomorrow. Now my next meeting is next month. So what am I supposed to do? Hold this until next month? No.
Send it to Deisha.
I gave the other one away. I'm giving this one away.
Don't send it to me. It's gonna be gone.
Because I wanted to raise money and use it as a fundraiser. I want to do a huge get together for us, but I don't want everybody to have to pay a lot of money. A lot of people can't afford it. So the more money we raise and put together, it could be a good, like maybe 15 of us can go and have like a crochet retreat. That is our goal. You want strippers?
When they're gonna be wearing yarn?
What?
They're gonna be wearing yarn thongs.
I could make it.
I don't do that.
But that's the goal, is to have a crochet retreat, and we are raising money for the crochet retreat. But I don't even know if I want to do it now. I mean,
Just
you got your money with no problems. How long
huh?
does it take for you to get the money?
After the thing closed, I think it was less than like 2 weeks. Less than 2 weeks.
I mean, it's a good thing to do because I
I
really want to do this crochet retreat, but I want to do it safely, and people who can't afford it to be able to, I mean, they got to pay for something, but at least we could probably cover at least the Airbnb or hotel or whatever. I want to be able to say, this part is taken care of. You just got to handle that.
I forgot what I was just about to say.
Sorry. My bad.
Oh, I know what I was about to say. If you do a fundraiser, you know that this is not the time to do it because you got graduations, you got leagues and stuff starting up because it's springtime. Which we saw that one league, what they made over like $23,000 in donations from people buying popcorn. So people trying to raise up, because I did not know this. You can actually just do that stuff. Like, say if I wanted to get a car, I can actually say, hey, this fundraiser is for me to get a car. And if people chose to do it, they can do it. I didn't know that.
Wait, they said that? They said you could raise money for yourself?
It's personal. You can do whatever you want with them. The lady, I had an in-depth conversation with one of the ladies. This was when you and I were having a conversation about it. And she was like, honey, do you know people that have done fundraisers to get rent?
Wow. I want to do it for our community, our crochet community, to get together and have a good time, and we could be able to fund it. That's basically what my that's what I want. That's my mission, and to do something so that we all can, but it has to be safe. And in order for that to happen, it has to be money. And it can only be like 15 of us, no more than 20. I think they said no more than 20. But I think that we could do it. I mean, I'm gonna give them one more chance. I think we could do this.
And
Right,
you got,
baby?
huh?
We could do it, right? We could raise it for the group, but
Yeah,
it
do
will
it.
for everyone. So the exclusive members will receive first dibs on getting in. And I could probably do a giveaway so that, maybe I could pay for someone's dinner or pay for someone's hotel room or something like that. That's basically what I want to use it for. Because I used to have a sponsor. He used to pay me to do all of that for other people. And he died. He had coronavirus and he died. So I don't have him anymore. He used to give me like $500 like every quarter to just do whatever I want with the group. And I used to do all types of giveaways and stuff.
Well, I ain't trying to be funny. When it comes down to the room, I hope y'all know one of y'all sharing a room with me. If not all.
Sharing a room with who?
Me.
Nah, boo. I don't do that. Sorry.
It's okay, Disha. It's me and you, boo.
Let me get my yarn bag. I'm sorry, me and my yarn bag. We need a room to ourselves.
I don't give a damn.
I have a feeling you snore loud.
Wait.
I have a CPAP machine.
You snore loud.
Actually, I only snore when I'm sick or extremely tired. I know that for a fact. I only snore when I'm sick or extremely tired.
How
I've
you
heard
know
that.
that? You don't know what you're doing when you're asleep.
I
don't
had
even
a
know
whole
that.
man. I had a whole man, and my whole man told me.
How long ago was that?
That was when I got diagnosed with sleep apnea. That's okay. My warrior got me. How about that? Bump both of y'all.
Okay.
Victoria says she got you.
Okay.
I know.
Good,
Warrior butt.
Victoria. Good.
And
Thank you. Y'all have a good time. I will be fine without her.
Victoria, I got a feeling Elmo going with y'all too.
use a lie from the pit of hell.
What? We just
Where
said let's
Elmo
do.
going then?
Where Elmo going?
I mean, we ain't going no time soon.
Victoria. Good luck. Good
And
luck,
anyway,
girl.
Victoria loves Elmo. That's her nephew puppy too. But nah, he ain't going. He ain't
Okay.
going.
But yes,
Elmo,
members, you would get exclusive tips for all of that. When I do my book, you would get exclusive tips for being in my book. It's
are
a
we in
whole
your
lot
book?
of stuff.
Right,
Can I write it?
Dory. We all say we don't snore.
I said I snore when I'm sick and when I'm extremely tired.
I snore.
I snore.
I talk in my sleep.
You just making the whole situation worse. You just made it whole worse.
What? I say stupid stuff. So whoever would be stuck with me, they would be laughing. I've heard I said some. I can't
Ain't
even
nobody
repeat.
got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Honey, who cares? Because honestly, if we going out, who really gonna be sleeping?
Oh, I'm gonna get some sleep.
I'm trying to see some scruples. That's all I
You
care
must
about.
not have had a man in a while, because what you want a stripper for a crochet retreat? I don't
Don't
want to
want
see
to be
no
simple.
dangling.
I do.
I'm good.
As long as it ain't, as they say, as long as it ain't musky.
Oh, I'm good.
I'm making room for some new yarn.
Yeah, when the last time I went on a crochet retreat, I actually bought a whole bag just for yarn. And then when we got there, we had to buy another bag. Gail bought a whole nother bag. So we wound up bringing home, we was only there for like, 3 days? So I only needed a carry-on, but I had to carry on a duffel bag and another bag, a deeper bag. Yeah, and it was all yarn. And I still didn't have enough room to fit all of it.
Where did y'all go?
We went to South Carolina.
Which y'all went to the tent sale?
No, we had a crochet retreat with another group, and we stayed at an Airbnb. It was like 8 of us. It wasn't a lot of us, 8 or 9, and we stayed at the Airbnb. It was a whole house, and
Wait,
we
it was a what house?
it was a house, a big house. It was like
Oh,
a 5-bedroom house,
oh, okay.
and the host cooked. She cooked. We ate out the first time, but she cooked, and then we had a whole day where we went to different um crochet stores. We went to a whole bunch of different ones. Then we went to a couple other places, but me and Gail stayed an extra night. Me and Gail stayed the extra night because our plane was leaving another morning. So me and Gail stayed another night. That was the very first time I met her. I met her there, and we slept together in the same room. So I could deal with her. I don't know if I could deal with anybody else, but me and her were good. But someone decided to take a picture of me while I was asleep, and it wasn't Gail. It was somebody else. She took a picture of me when I was asleep.
Why don't we see when maybe when the corona lightens up, they're doing the Stitch Witch East, the convention that they do on the East Coast?
I'm doing my crochet retreat. We can still do that, but I'm doing my crochet retreat.
I understand. I was just asking. So, well, I'm. Can we go to Miami? I
Isn't
heard
that
they're
epicenter
trafficking, but
of
I don't think
Rona?
nobody's gonna take me.
Huh?
I heard they're doing a lot of trafficking, but I don't think nobody's gonna snatch me. So we can go to Miami.
All right. I just realized we've been on for an extra 15 minutes. This thing is going to kick me off. Um, so the membership should be starting tomorrow. As soon as it start up, I'm going to do a small little record video to set it up so you guys can go on and set up your membership. And within a week or two, I can start the process. So I'm excited about that. You guys have a good night. I will be on Sunday, God willing. I will be on Sunday, God willing, and next Monday. And I'm going to be doing some other exclusive stuff. And,
No tutorial Tuesday.
huh?
No tutorial. What's today? No
Today
tutorial.
Monday.
Today's Monday.
No tutorial Tuesday.
Have a good evening. Bye.
Okay.